What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the Smackdown review. We started off with Paige coming out. She introduces the best wrestler in the world, Shane McMahon.
Dude.
We then get a recap of the finals of the World Cup. Shane McMahon gets a ton of boos. He cuts a promo about Survivor Series and introduces the team captain, Daniel Bryan. Bryan comes out, he starts to talk up Survivor Series, and then The Miz comes out. He sucks up to Shane McMahon and says that he wants to be the captain of the men's Survivor Series team. Shane McMahon says they made a decision that they're going to make both Daniel Bryan and The Miz co-captains. This is a pretty good opening. It was short, to the point. We then have a backstage segment where both Daniel Bryan and The Miz name Shane McMahon as part of the team. We then come to our first match, the Usos versus the New Day, to determine the captain of the Survivor Series tag team. This was an okay match, albeit it's been done before ad nauseum. There were bodies flying all over, a ton of near falls. After a bunch of intense spots, Jimmy Uso hits the splash on Kofi Kingston and gets the pin. After the match, the Usos named the New Day as part of the Smackdown tag team. And then we go backstage where Daniel Bryan says that he wants Rey Mysterio as part of the men's Survivor Series team. Then we have Becky Lynch coming out. She cuts a promo on Ronda Rousey and says that she wasn't handpicked like Rousey was, that she had to fight to get where she was, and says that Survivor Series she's going to make Rousey her bitch. She then issues an open challenge, and Sanity's music hits. They come out and introduce Nikki Cross from NXT. She runs into the ring. She's acting like a lunatic. Almost reminds me of some of my exes.
Bruh.
And then we have our next match, Becky Lynch versus Nikki Cross. This was a really good match and good showing for Nikki Cross, taking it to Becky Lynch through most of this match. But unfortunately, Becky Lynch locks in to disarm her, and Nikki Cross submits. This goes to show that you can have a good women's match with just having two people going at it instead of loading up the whole ring with as many women as you can. Then we have Andrade Cien Almas versus Rey Mysterio. Another very good match. A lot of flying from Mysterio and Almas. Rey Mysterio hit the 619 and the dime for the pin, so he moves on to be part of the SmackDown men's team. After the match, Randy Orton runs in, hits an RKO on Rey Mysterio from behind, and walks off. We then have Paige out again. She's introducing the SmackDown women's team for Survivor Series. Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and team captain Charlotte Flair. Flair's music hits, but she doesn't come out. And then Mandy Rose's music hits, she comes out, and then asks Paige why Sonya Deville over her, being that she beat Sonya Deville in the Battle Royal at Evolution, and then questioned Paige's choices for the SmackDown women's team. She then goes on to run down everybody. Then a fight breaks out. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose stare down, and Rose walks away. This is exactly what I was talking about in regards to the Lynch Cross match. We just jam a whole bunch of people in one spot. All chaos breaks loose. It's just way overbooked. We then come to our main event, Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. This is a decent match. Unfortunately, The Miz and Daniel Bryan kept droning on, and it kept taking me out of the match. This is Jeff Hardy's high flying versus Samoa Joe's power. Jeff Hardy tried to hit the Swanton Bomb, but Samoa Joe got his knees up. He locks in the Coquina Clutch, and Jeff Hardy taps out. So Samoa Joe is now on the SmackDown men's team. After the match, Samoa Joe squares up with Daniel Bryan. They start fighting. Daniel Bryan gets him into the yes lock. Then The Miz jumps in. He gets knocked out. Then Shane McMahon comes in. Daniel Bryan takes him out. And Daniel Bryan walks up the ramp, leaving everybody else in the ring staring at each other. And with this, we end tonight's SmackDown. This SmackDown was far better than last night's Raw. They keep saying that Raw is the A's show, but it's clearly obvious that SmackDown keeps bringing it every week. Well, not every week, but about 98% of the time. The matches were really good. We got to see the main roster debut of Nikki Cross. Like I said, really good SmackDown. But that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's SmackDown or what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.